Alright, I am in Feralas, and I'm on the coast here. I was doing one of the quests that's given at the Featherman Stronghold, which is the boat wreckage, and the boat wreckage can be found right where I'm at right now. I'm also doing the quest that I picked up right here at the dock to kill these level 48 sea sprays. As you can see there, I need the water elemental cores. I only need one more of those, and then I need to go up and kill these guys. And I'll show you how I do that with the fancy. This is miniaturization. What is this called? The Zorbin's Ultra Shrinker. So we're doing that right now. I wanted to record a video because I kind of have been getting out of the habit of doing enough videos really for you guys. Just not that I don't want to. It's just that it's just a little easier sometimes to just jump on and play. But I love making the videos, so here we are. I just hit level 46 2 seconds ago. The last mob I killed. Actually, when I completed the boat thing here, I found the boat in the water. It completed one step of that quest, and that got me to 46. So I put the talent point into anticipation, and as you guys hopefully are aware, I updated my talent spec again. So that last video I said, which showed my tanking spec, is not quite. No, hold on a second. Let me see what I'm doing here. Actually, I'm fine. Just throw my hammer of wrath. And we'll kill this guy. Okay. And let's just go ahead and bandage. Let's go back to the talent spec. So the difference is that I was going in the approved devotion aura, and I was going with divine intellect, and I determined that that's just not a good way to go. Mostly out of just playing and realize. Well, I'll show you. I mean, if you're looking at, I mentioned one of the other videos, but divine intellect, I only have 64 intellect, but I have 167 strength. Of course, these are modified after this talent, but I have way more strength than intellect, so you just get more bang for your buck if you're getting an increased 10% on the strength as opposed to intellect. I got rid of devotion aura because I just didn't really think that getting an extra 240 armor at level 60 was really that big of a deal. I mean, that's 5 talent points, so I just felt like that doesn't seem like a lot to me. Like when you look at me right now, I've got 5100. If I throw up Devotion Aura, I've got 5698, and that's without improved Devotion Aura. So imagine I've got better gear and I'm level 60, and maybe I've got 6500 armor. 5 talent points are going to make it 6750 armor, as opposed to 6500 armor. That doesn't seem very worthwhile to me. So that's why I did the respec, and of course it cost me 10 gold at that point. So the difference now is, let me kill this guy real quick. Okay, that should do it. So now in the protection tree, I'm going Redoubt, Shield, of course, Precision, Armor. I am going to go into Anticipation. Some people don't like this, but too bad. There's just really nowhere else to put the points for tanking. It's like I don't really care about Guardian's Favor. I'm sorry, I'm not doing PvP. I don't really care about Blessings of Kings because I use Blessing of Sanctuary or Blessing of Wisdom, which means I'm not going to be using Blessing of Kings. So that leaves me really no option but Anticipation. So Anticipation 5 of 5, and then Blessing of Sanctuary, and then of course 5 of 5 one-handed weapon specialization. This will increase your overall damage by 10%. Doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're hitting for 300 every single time, another 30 points of damage every hit, that adds up. So that's all additional threat. So that's really the reason you put the points here is additional threat. And then of course Holy Shield, which is awesome. You just have to get the Holy Shield. Alright, so that quest is done. The other quest is done. Now we just need to kill 11 more of these giants. We just need to sap 11 more of these giants, and then we can turn the 3 quests in. Then we're going to go run ZF again. Now, you guys know that I ran it the other day for the very first time. Oh, what is this discarded knife? I don't remember this. Was this part of the boat that I found? I'm curious. Yeah, I looted that. When I turned that quest in, I got a discarded knife for some weird reason. I don't know why turning a quest in would give me a knife, but it did. Now, these quests are over in Feralas, guys. Like I said, you can pick them up at the dock. You can see where the question mark is here. But I would recommend you guys do Feralas. If nothing else, just getting the flight path makes it worth coming over here. So you definitely want to do Feralas, I think. It's one of the areas that I think, there's not that many horde. You're not really getting ganked a whole lot. So it's a pretty easy, relaxing environment to come out here and knock out. There's more. Like you can do these quests up here, the guard. You can also do the to the top where you fly up to the top. I don't usually do it. I don't think you really get a whole lot for it. Maybe I'll do it this time. I don't know. Okay, now if you go down this see way up here where the Zap Giants is, there's a bunch of them at that location. So go up the coast this way. Make sure you've got the missing boat quest. Get that, and as you're going up, kill the water elementals. And then by the time you get up to here to where the boat is, you'll have killed enough water elementals probably to complete that quest. Then move your way down. You can grab these giants that are close, because you don't want to pull the ones in the water, because you're just going to end up getting the water elementals, and you're going to be screwed. Unless you're like really high level. You're like, I'm only 46, so I'd be totally screwed if I got one of these guys and the giant. I'm going to need to put my... Oh, this is cool. So now that I'm killing these guys, I don't need to use the frost resistance ore anymore. Keep in mind that I know I'm talking really fast. It's because I haven't talked much today. Sometimes when I haven't talked a lot, and I start talking, I get excited and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. But because at work today, I was just working on code stuff, and I wasn't really talking to people. So anyways, keep in mind when you're killing mobs, you know, if they're doing, what type of damage they're doing. I mean, if they're fire damage, shadow damage, frost damage, you have auras for those resistances, so make sure that you're using them. Okay, now there is a horde over here. Yeah, I saw this guy earlier. It's a rogue, so we're not going to worry about him too much. I also would like to say that these guys, of course, the elemental waters are dropping, the elementals are dropping water, elemental water, and the big guys are dropping cloth, which is kind of nice. I also have gotten I got the Gut Ripper drop on the last server off one of these giants. And I just got an enchanting recipe, this one here, Enchant Boot Spirit, which is not the greatest recipe in the world, but I guess it's alright. But the point is, there's some, and you got a beautiful view. Look at this. Could I ask for anything better? Look at the pretty sunset, I guess. Isn't it beauteous? Okay, let's avoid getting into combat. I just want to make sure I'm on my horse. I feel like I'm moving pretty quick. There's a beautiful waterfall. Ooh, it's beauteous. Got the the beautiful ocean view. All right, enough of that. So the quest guy's over here. We'll turn in the one quest, and then we'll go kill these giants over here. Ooh, it's a pretty good druid hat, I guess. Ooh. You're now honored with gadgets, and this one I'm not done yet. Oh, he's got another one. Refuel for zapping. Collect 6 water elemental cores from sea elementals. I already did this one. Oh, it's repeatable. So you can do this as a repeatable quest for reputation with gadgets, and so in case you guys want to get that rep. Got a 49 warrior there, so that might be... Ooh, we might get ourselves in trouble if we go over here. He might try to kill us, but let's give it a go. I'm only 46. 49? Eh, who knows? Maybe I can take him. Probably not. And we don't need the water elementals. We just need the giants. I thought there were a bunch over here, but I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's one. I really didn't want to go into the water. Yeah, okay, it's further down. There's one spot where I remember there was quite a few. I think it's right over here. Yeah, see, they're right out on the beach, and there's a lot of them. Yes, Morpheus. Yes. We seem to have lost a lot of our buffs here, guys. Let's, So, and it looks like mana oil and wizard oil seems to be working on the server, so I'm going to use the wizard this time. And of course I have solid sharpening stones, solid weight stones. We better do something to this guy before he kills me. There we go. Inventory is getting a little bit full. Let's zoom the camera back. In case yonder warrior wants to come over and do a little PvP action. We can also proc Redoubt here on this guy if we want. We can also stun him, although it's really stupid to proc Redoubt and then stun a target. Because he can't block it if he's stunned. So that was really dumb on my part. Yeah, these guys are much easier to kill than the elementals, and also I can now have red aura. Was another thing is I can put red aura back up because against the elementals I was using the frost resistance. So, all right. So you can see I killed that guy relatively easily. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll get another epic drop. This is where I got an epic drop on the other server. But you know how that goes. You get so few of them. I've only gotten, I think I've only gotten one epic drop on total. On all private servers I've ever played on, I think I've only gotten one, maybe two. Epic drops are pretty rare in vanilla WoW. I got, I think, 3. I got the glowing brightwood staff. I got the crawl blade. I got that one mace that's like plus 4 everything or something. I can't, the holy mace of light or something. I don't know. But it's like plus 4 everything, like level 42 mace or something. It's kind of a worthless mace, to be honest. It looks neat though. The skin is pretty cool. Anyways, I'm talking and not putting up my right skills here, but that's alright. This guy's gonna go down pretty soon. Boom. Okay. Yeah, you don't get many epic drops. Same thing in Lineage when I used to play Lineage 2. They're very few and far in between, you know. I think in Lineage 2 I only got one, like, really, really, really good drop. And then, of course, you get some that are, like, good drops, like blue drops. Think of them as blue drops. And then, like, the epic drop would be, like, the really, really, really good one. And I think I got one of them. One, like, really good one in Lineage 2. That was I think it was a shield. And actually, funny, strangely enough, I was on my my tanking character. I think it was Amethyst. And so she actually needed that. I can't remember what they're called in Lineage 2. It's been so long since I played that game. Some sort of knight. What was it called? Maybe someone in the comments can remind me. Knight. I can't remember. But yeah, I just want to finish out this quest here, and then I'm going to try to hit the Gadgetzin and maybe do a ZF run. I want to get the big bad pauldrons. Oh shit, did I forget to... This guy's hurting me pretty good. I'm talking, I forgot to actually use my zapper. Alright, let's go ahead and do a quick heal while he's stunned. Yeah, but I went ahead and, you know, I got the Jangthrace sword on the first run, which I was really happy about. Like I said, I don't think it's as good as the one I have right now, because this one has the armor and the +5 defense, but it's still pretty cool, and it procs the bubble, even though the bubble is only, it only protects you 55, 85, so it's not as good as Uther's Light. Uther's Light, I don't think it tells you how much it protects you for, but I don't think it does. Yeah, but I'm telling you, it's way more than 50 to 85. I think it's more around 200. Would be my guess. When I've looked at it, I think it's more around like 200 damage. I mean, you can figure it out with the combat log, and we'll do that when we equip that at 47, and we're only a level away from equipping that. So I just thought it would be really cool to have the shield and the Uther's Light trinket to see, you know, how many bubbles I can proc. I haven't been talking about my rotations a lot, but I pretty much use the same rotation now. Most of the times, you know, I'm going to judge light, and then I'm just going to throw up Seal of Righteousness. As you see here, you'll see the heals coming in at +34, but when the Righteousness, see the 2 +34s, it has some sort of an internal proc, and when it procs, it's doubling up the effects of Seal of Light. I don't know why it does that, it just does. Once I learned how that worked and that it was doing that, then it's pretty much a no-brainer that Seal of Righteousness is the best seal to have up, you know, while you're leveling, pretty much. I mean, unless you have Seal of Command, which, you know, I have to go way down into the red tree. Not way down, but you have to go down to here to get Seal of Command, and it wasn't something, you know, that I wanted to get, so I wasn't really considering that as really even an option. Let's just run and see if we can find another one. I'm not really concerned about mana too much. These guys just do not hit that hard once I use the ray on them. I just don't want to aggro one of these elementals, the water ones. So we're just going to grab this guy. And we're just going to run over this way a little bit. Make sure we're not around anything. Okay, this ought to be good. Just auto attack for a bit so I can drink my Coca-Cola. Got my Coca-Cola, my baby Cokes. Got my Blackjack bubblegum. I'm ready to go. Whew. So yeah, I would like to get the big bad pauldrons. The cool thing is we're finally getting high enough level where we can start doing some tanking at level 50. It's going to be really fun. Start doing some BRD runs. That's a lot more difficult than ZF runs. Actually, I ran ZF. I ran it and it seemed quite easy, but I think it was just my group comp. But I didn't have any real issues. I had a good healer though. You know, the Paladin healers are good healers. You know, they don't really have issues with mana, so. You know, if I would have had a different healer who had, you know, like a priest, it could have been much more difficult. A druid would have definitely been more difficult. Druids and priests are great healers, but early on, you know, I think, well, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong here, because I don't really heal on a paladin in the beginning. At any part in vanilla, I never healed. I never even played a paladin in vanilla. But I know that in endgame paladins don't really have issues with mana. So I'm just assuming that they don't have issues with mana even at like level 45, you know. Whereas I've played a priest and I've played a druid, so I know that they can burn through their mana fairly quickly if they have to do a lot of heavy healing on a character, you know, in a big fight. So I'm just assuming, I could be wrong, that a paladin is probably a better healer in instances like ZF. But what do I know? I've never played a paladin healer. I'm just. Let's go ahead and proc Redoubt just for fun. Let's see if we block something here. You can see up here we got 5 charges, so we have blocked nothing. Still 5 charges. So that whole time through Redoubt, I didn't block a single attack. And I know Deborah Sweenerton was saying it's rather sad design, the protection ski trill, and that a really cool skill like Redoubt procs less and less as you get more and more defense, and it is really true. I mean, you sit here and you pick up Redoubt, which is a great ability, right? You know, you get critically hit, you proc, you know, a better chance to block attacks. But as you level up and your defense gets better, because of the gear you're getting, the tanking gear, you're just not going to get hit that often. You're not going to get hit as much. So your chance to actually get hit or even critically hit is much less, making your skill that you put points into, in this instance, Redoubt, less and less effective. So it's kind of stupid if you think about it. I mean, what kind of a genius came up with that? Check this guy out. Ooh, we got a little. Let's see what you know what? Let's see what this guy drops. Let's just see what this guy does. He's melee. Let's see how fast he attacks. Pretty slow, I'd say. I'd give him about a 2.3 to 2.4 attack speed, give or take 0.0536. Yeah. I haven't killed one of these in so long. I was just curious what kind of loot this guy. He's probably going to drop like clams and fish, or just maybe some money. What he was supposed to drop was the Fury Axe, or maybe even better, like some sort of level 50 tanking something or other. Alright, so we just need 3 more of the big giants, and we are done. Stick a fork in me. But yeah, it's really sad that the Redoubt is a mechanic that gets less and less effective as you get better gear. I mean, it's just. I totally agree with Deborah on that one. That's just dumb. But it's really cool. You know, making this video series, I learned a whole lot. I think I finally nailed down the build that I like for tanking. I think it's a good build. I think people, you know, you guys should all pick what you think works best for you. But I think this is a solid build that people can't really complain about it too much. I don't think you can really pick at it too much. The Paladin is a weird class, a weird tanking class in vanilla because it's pretty flawed. You know, you don't have a taunt. You don't seem to always be able to generate enough threat in certain situations. You know, if I go up against single targets, a warrior always seems to be able to hold threat better. A good example of that is when I'm even tanking an instance and there's just a warrior in the group. A lot of times he pulls threat away from me, and he's not even a protection warrior. Now, if I get, you know, to attack first for even just like half a second, it's probably not an issue. But if he does the first hit and he does, you know, decent damage, it can be a problem. Look at that. Look at the kitty. Wow, Ricky, that was a kitty flying. Fly, kitty. Fly. Fly. I wish I could do that. Whee! I don't know a emote to convey that he's like flying through the air. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately there were no more giants. I used to remember there being more of them, but yeah, you know. Ruby glasses, right? What did this guy want me to do? And why didn't I pick this quest up? Oh, it was the repeatable. Okay. There goes my memory again. Couldn't even remember something that happened a few minutes ago. Alright, here we go. Let me move the music, the song up because I don't like this part. I think everybody likes the rain, right? I know I do. So let's do that. Turn the music down, turn the rain up. Now if we wanted to, check this out, we can throw up Blessing of Sanctuary. And now that we got Redoubt up, we'll see if I get a block. And if we're going to do this, right, it's best to actually show combat line. You see there I didn't get. They'll show up as yellow because when my Mithril Shield Spike hits, it's going to be yellow. I parried. There it is. See? I'll stop the log here so you guys can see it. So Thorn Shield Spike hits him, and then the Blessing of Sanctuary. So with Blessing of Sanctuary up, I did 51 damage when I blocked. So that's not bad. 51 damage is, it's nothing to sneeze at. But it's. My block doesn't seem to be that great. Let's just use a bandage. Ah, get off the log. There's a hole in that log and I got stuck in it. How pathetic is that? We're just going to use wisdom. Oops, hit the wrong button. Way to go. Don't really want to get too many here. Good. Let's check and let's bring them out into the water a little bit. Make sure we don't get any weird aggro or afro from other mobs. We just want to kill this guy. Excuse me. Alright, I've had enough rain. Okay, we just need one more. The Hunter Hua. Hunter Hua. What does that mean? Okay. The Feralas. I like this song. It's not bad. Alright. Thinking about getting a new mouse. I mean, right now I'm using a Logitech. I think it's a G300. The mobile mouse, I think. It's actually okay. But I actually been using my Rocat Kova, and I kind of like that mouse. I'm thinking about getting a new Rocat mouse. I've used lots of different mice. I've used Zowie, Zowie gaming mice, and they just don't last very long for me. I've used a lot. I actually like Logitech mice quite a bit. They seem to do very well. Why is this guy not going down on health? If you watch, his health isn't dropping as fast as I would like. Maybe we should zap him again. It didn't work, says invalid target. I guess we're doing damage, just slow. Let's go ahead and judge. That was a big judgment. Alright, quest done. I don't have enough mana to mount up. That's one of the interesting things is to summon your warhorse actually does take mana. It takes, where's it at? I didn't want to get off. It actually takes 100 mana. And every once in a while you'll be like, why am I not mounting up? Because I think they removed that from retail. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, but I'm thinking about getting a new mouse, and maybe I'll do a video and cover the, the computer gear I use or something. I don't know. My computer's pretty crappy, but you know, I've got a nice keyboard, and I have a beautiful desk though. Really big desk that I wanted to have a big desk because I wanted to be able to do my drawing and do my stuff in Blender, my 3D stuff. Oh, so he gave us, look at all that rep. Holy mother of moly. That was a lot of experience. And he gave us a sword. Where's it at? It's not a bad sword. I mean, if you were like, it's a little too slow though. Maybe like I mean, if you wanted to have like an offhand, for an offhand for a rogue, it's too slow. And for a main hand, it's too fast. So it's really kind of a crappy weapon. Maybe if you were dual wielding with a hunter, it wouldn't be too bad if you had two of them. I don't know. I'm sure there's better weapons you can get for a hunter. But the most important thing is it sells for almost 2 gold, so I'm happy. I'll take that. I'll take 2 gold any day of the week. The other thing too is I was doing some questing in the Searing Gorge, and what I found out was that the Searing Gorge, even though it says, where's it at? You can see all the swords here. Let's get rid of them. It says that it's, let me go back out, sorry. It says it's level 43 to 50, and I was 45, but I'm telling you, I would not go to Searing Gorge at 45. I would wait till you're about 47 for Searing Gorge, and in general, you know, I like to say you have to be at least 3 levels in. So like if a zone says it's like 40 to 50, I would say 43 at least. Now it does vary from zone to zone. Searing Gorge is one of those zones. I would not go to Searing Gorge at 45 if you're 43. I would go there at like 47 or 48. What am I doing? Let's just jump off this boat. It's too slow. We're just going to jump my mount. The boat's probably faster, but I got sick of being on the boat. I'm so impatient. Remember I told you the biggest issue I have with World of Warcraft, or with me as a player, is I get really impatient. Which is funny because I love to grind mobs. I can sit in one spot and kill monsters over and over again for 8 hours. People be like, "Oh, you're so patient." No, I just get into like a rhythm, it's like it puts me into a trance, kind of. It's very relaxing actually. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Who knows? Who cares? To hell with it. I'm just kidding. I'll remember here in a second, hopefully. I'm trying to get past these guys. You know, it would have been nice if I stayed on the boat, right? What an idiot. Just has to jump off the boat because he can't wait. But I was saying that for Searing Gorge, I would recommend going there at like 48, I think. If you really wanted an optimal level, like a good level to go there, I would say 48. Well, I mean, even higher would be better, but you don't want to go too high because then you don't get as much experience for the quests. The mobs there are around 47 and up, so that's what I'm saying. Go there at like 47 or 48. It's a great zone, though. I love Searing Gorge. There's a lot of great quests. I think I still have some in my... Let's see if I still have some. Yeah, see? But look how they're all like orange and stuff, and I'm 6, and they're orange. Flawless Flame, Percy's Fat Fingers. These are all, you know, good quests. And I absolutely love the little underground, like dwarvish kind of area. It's super cool. And when I go there and I'll do those quests, I'll record it and show you guys what I'm talking about. Where's this guy at? If you guys don't remember, Vanilla see this little yellow dot? In the original Vanilla World of Warcraft, there was no quest helpers. So when you were looking on the minimap, you'd zoom out all the way and you'd say, "Oh yeah, this is my quest turn-in," because it would be this little yellow circle. But then retail and quest helpers and everything kind of took that away, and people don't. There's a gold, there's a yellow question mark on the map, you know, right here. So yeah, what can I say? I miss the good old days when we didn't have quest helpers and all that crap. Let's see what this quest is. Oh, these are new quests. These weren't here before. It must be 46 requirement. Well, this one was here, but the Sunken Temple was not. I'm going to grab that one because I'm heading to Daenerys anyway, so let's grab that one. Now, there is another quest I want to tell you guys about that's super, super, super important. And we'll get to it in a second. Take the discard knife to someone in Featherman's. Okay, so that's here. Before we go anywhere, there's a guy here. If you look at the map, can we zoom in? See this quest here? Not this one. Not that one. It's not showing up on the map right now. I'm trying to get it. It's not that one. Oh, well, it's not showing up right now, but you're going to get a quest at level 47 to talk to an innkeeper, and I think the innkeeper is, I'm not sure which zone he's in, but there's going to be an innkeeper somewhere. He's going to tell you to go talk to somebody at Darnassus, and that's going to start the quest for the Morrograin research. The Morrograin research is super, super important. You have to do that quest because you're going to get the Thalendra seeds in the little packet. You're going to go out in Ungor Crater, and you're going to loot the earth, right? You're going to loot. There's these mounds of earth on the ground, and when you see them, you want to pick them up. Then you're going to, every so often, you can use the packet with the seeds in the earth to, mix them together, and it'll create something. And a lot of times you'll get, a lot of times you'll get herbs. I don't know how I walked right off the side. A lot of times you'll get herbs, but sometimes you'll get a certain thing, and you'll get more grain. And when you get 10 more grain, you'll go turn them into the guy at Darnassus. But I'm telling you, I saw a guy here, according to Quest Helper anyway, that also takes them, which is interesting. He may take them. But anyways, so you get 10, you turn them in. When you turn them in, you get great stuff. You get great potions. You get all kinds of cool stuff. And it's easy to do the quest. It's super easy. So just do it over. And you get food. You get high-level drinking water. You get moonberry juice. And you get, I think the pumpkins or something. So you're going to get tons of free food, tons of high-level drinking water. And you're going to get potions, good potions. So do it like your life depends on it. It's such a great repeatable quest. Just keep doing it. I mean, I'm not even, just do it. It's a great way to stock up, potions and drinking water and food. So, if you want, you can just sell the potions and make a ton of money. I use them because I love buffs. The more buffs, the merrier. How come we didn't? I didn't really read that. That was a very simple turn in after all that work I did. Yeah, let me go back. Yeah, whenever you do 3 or 4 quests in the final turn, it's 380 experience. There's got to be more to it than that. So he said, I will need to focus my energies onto the knife. So I should be able to catch something stronger, psychic impressions associated with it. All right. See, here it is. Here's the Thalendra seeds. This is for the Morrograin research. So this guy also will allow you to buy these things, and I think allow you to turn it in. So you can turn it in here or turn it in at Darnassus. It's good to know that you can turn it in at either one of these. Don't forget that. Okay, so speak with someone else here in Featherman. Yeah, but Morrograin is just one of those quests that you just have to do. It's just such a great quest, and it's repeatable. So you're getting all that reputation with Darnassus. So if you people want to get exalted, I think it will only give you up to maybe revered. I don't think it'll continue from revered through exalted. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's definitely a great way to raise your Darnassus rep. Now, my Darnassus rep is currently at honored, so I can do the Morrograin research and get me all the way to revered. I'm 99.99% sure that I can, but I think at that point it doesn't give me any more, and I'll have to do something else to get to exalted. And why would you want to get exalted with Darnassus, you may ask? Because you can get the mounts. Once you're exalted with a faction, you can then get the mounts from that faction, so that I can go get my kitty mount. And let's face it, a holy paladin running around with a kitty's pretty cool, right? But honestly, what I like to do is get a horse, get one of the really nice human horse mounts, because I think that looks best for a paladin. And I don't like the paladin's mount. I mean, the epic one's pretty cool, but the non-epic one is ugly as shit. So search the Woodpaw Knoll camp south of Feralas for evidence of. This is a pretty long quest chain, and I don't think I've ever done this one before, guys. I don't think I've ever done this. So I'm definitely going to follow this one out. I think I did do it once. I remember killing one of those camps before, but I don't remember what happens at the end, what I get, for doing all these quests. So now I'm intrigued. Where's the damn Flight Master? Oh, there is no Flight. Oh, yeah, there is a Flight Master, isn't there? I know there is, right here. Also, let's hit the. Let's hit the innkeeper here. See if we got anything we can sell. Oh yeah, we're gonna sell that sword. Booyah! 2 gold. Almost 2 gold. We're gonna sell this hat. Soulbound. So now we're up to 24. I mean, I was down. I was like at 5 gold just the other day. And that's about it. Almost all this stuff is stuff I... Wait, we don't want this. And we need to open up these real quick. And unfortunately, we didn't get anything good other than just the meat. So, let's do what we always do. Let's send the meat. All this meat needs to go to my cook, Riversong. And we want to make some better food for me to eat. What is this? Cervix feather. And of course, now these are the herbs. Oh, let me show you where I got these herbs and these 2 stacks of stone from, guys. And this is something a lot of people may not know. Let's go back here and make sure we're getting rest time. So, I like to farm. I like to go to Airy Peak. And that's not Airy Peak. I don't know why it does this. There. So I like to go to Airy Peak, and I kill the trolls for the wild vine, and because I can pull a lot of them at once. I can pull 6, 7, and just AoE them down, which is a nice, easy way for me to level. I couldn't really do that this time because there's just too many people. Oh, this is where the Gamut quest is. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Now I know where the snapshot is, because I've never done the snapshot one before. And I knew there were turtles over here, and I thought in my mind, man, that Gamarita sounds like a turtle. So we'll go down and we'll check that quest out. The Wildkin Feather I picked up. Now, the Favorite of Loon you pick up in Retharon Village. So the quests all interlink, guys. If you haven't played Vanilla WoW, these quests all connect. So I had someone in Gadgetson. So check it out. I'm in Gadgetson doing quests. Someone in Gadgetson says, I want you to go to Retharon Village. I go to Retharon Village, right? Let me go back out. I go to Retharon Village, which is here. Well, let me zoom in on Retharon Village, I guess. And I end up picking up this other quest, which is gather the Wildkin Feathers from, guess where? Airy Peak. Look, there's all these different Airy Peaks. And the Wildkin Feathers from Airy Peak. And then Airy Peak also has the quest that I picked up in Gadgetson to take a picture of this guy. So if you do the right zones kind of in the right order, you'll find out that you're just walking right in, that the quests you're doing just kind of they kind of connect together in a logical way. So I highly recommend doing this zone, the Hinterlands. I highly recommend doing Gadgetson. Definitely do Feralas. So Feralas, Gadgetson, the Hinterlands, they all kind of interlink. And of course, even Stranglethorn Vale, do those quests as well. If you do those, you'll find yourself going to all these zones. Anyways, so in the Hinterlands, when you get to this area right here, see where I'm clicking? This is Shadra Alor. In Shadra Alor, around this little pool, there is all these spiders and trolls. The spiders, when you kill one of the spiders, they die and spawn 2 little baby spiders. You kill those 2 baby spiders. When you kill the 2 baby spiders, they almost always have either a solid stone or an herb, like one of these herbs, and Purple Lotus is a pretty nice herb to get. One of these like herbs or both. Okay? But when you kill the main spider and the 2 little ones spawn, when you kill one of those little spiders, for some reason their bodies don't stay on the ground for very long at all. So as soon as when you kill one of the little ones, loot it immediately. Don't take the time killing another small one or killing a different mob. Like the mistake I first used to make on these is I'd pull like 3 spiders. I'd kill all 3 and all of a sudden there'd be 6 little baby spiders. By the time I killed maybe the 3rd and 4th baby spider, the first 2 had already disappeared. Their corpses disappeared and I'm missing out on all this loot. So be careful with that. But if you guys are herbalists or you want to just get a lot of solid stone for your blacksmithing, or maybe you just want to sell it because solid stone does sell very well in the auction house, kill these damn spiders over here. It's just a great, easy way to get this stuff. And, they're not hard to kill. So that's just a little tip there if you guys want to grind those. You can also grind the turtles along the coast here, but this is fairly farmed by hunters and rogues. But as you guys know, turtles drop a lot of gray stuff that sells very well. the gray things they drop tend to, sell for like a lot of silver. And then of course they drop the turtle meat, which you can cook into. I've got some of it on me right now. I think you can cook into this, the soothing turtle bisque, which is 8 stamina and 8 spirit. So just, little tidbits there you guys should be aware of. Now let's go to, now that I got totally sidetracked, I need to finish mailing what I was going to mail. Sorry about that. I get so distracted so easily. All the silk always goes to my priest because my priest is always a tailor, and silk ends up working for tailoring recipes more than just about anything else. All the herbs are going to Shrinks, my body parts dealer and herbs dealer. Eventually, I'm not going to sell this stuff right now because I don't think I'll need to for money, so it's just going to get saved until I create a character that's an herbalist. I'm just going to go to Shrinks. And people in the guild are starting to get a little disillusioned. And this is what you see in guilds. Like, I'm so busy doing videos and playing and leveling my character that I'm not really active in the guild a lot. Like, I'm not in there talking all the time. This guy's been on enough to where I think we can promote him to merchant. And so you start to see a drop-off of people. People that are in guilds want to see that you're active. They want to see that you're talking. They want to see that you're organizing. You have to be active, you have to be friendly, you have to be helpful, and you have to organize. If you don't do all of those, your guild's not going to succeed. I'm friendly, I'm helpful, but I'm not really organizing anything. I'm not like really saying, hey, let's do these. And when people ask me to do dungeons last time, I say, well, I can't do it because I'm busy, or, that doesn't that doesn't really go over too well. It was time you were raised to merchant. And let just again, I don't know why I'm so talkative today. Probably because I didn't talk at all today. Or probably because I just drank 2 Cokes. Let's just see if there's anything else I can clear out of my inventory really quickly. Not really. Let's not worry about it. I don't want to make you guys watch me do that. Okay, snapshot. So we're going to fly over to this area really quick. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to go to Gadgeton, and we're going to do ZF if we can. I would like to do that quest, but I want to do ZF, and it's already 10 o'clock, so... Let's see how long this video. This video has actually been fairly long. 42 minutes. I know I rambled a lot in this video, guys. But I guess I had a lot to say. I hadn't done a lot of videos the last week. I mean, I've done, videos, but there was a lot of stuff I did that I didn't upload. Like I said, like I was talking about, I did Area Peak quite a bit. I did some more STV stuff. I did a few Feralas quests that I don't think I recorded all of. I did some Tenera stuff, Some of these things I recorded, but I didn't record everything. It's just, it's time-consuming to record everything. What's this? So yeah, I've got this quest to turn in. This one to turn in. Oh, I've got another one at Edrethorn Village to turn in as well. And also, guys, when you get to 50, then you can start thinking about Felwood. And Felwood's a great zone. I wonder why it's open. I guess when you have one character that opens it up. I don't understand why this is all exposed. I would have thought it would have been all hidden. Maybe it's Cartographer doing this. Anyways, or maybe it's Questy. I don't know. But I think the first... Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. Because I haven't been to Felwood on this character. But anyways, this is a great zone for leveling. There's lots of great quests here. There's a lot of, if you're a tailor, you're going to want to kill all these, demons and Jadenar to get your fell cloth. It's a great place to get rune cloth. Like this first area over here, you've got the Emerald Sanctuary, just basically directly across from here. There's this little building here, and there's all kinds of these little, I don't know if they're like owlbears or the owl beasts. I can't remember, but I think that's what they are. But if you kill those guys, they drop a lot of rune cloth, so that's great. There's also a cave up here up north, And it's just along this little ridgeline right here where these thorium spots are. And it's a pretty cool spot because you can just go in there and kill nonstop. If you want to just grind mobs, it's a good spot. It's a pretty decent area. What else? There's a lot of PvP in this zone. So you got to be a little bit careful about that. And you're just trying to get reps so that you can head through the Deadwood of the North. So you can head through the tunnel here that takes you into Winter Spring. And to get through that tunnel, you need to raise your reputation up with these guys so they don't attack you as you're walking through. So you want to do these quests and open up that. And then you head on into Winter Spring, which is also one of my favorite zones. You've got rich thorium veins in Winter Spring, so that's cool. You got lots of herbs along the cliffs here. If you're a hunter, there's some cool pets that you can tame here. Dark Whisper Gorge, I believe in Burger City, is just full of thorium, but in vanilla, I don't think it is. Look at this map. Look at the top corner, right corner of this map, how it's all cool looking, like real leather parchment. That's pretty neat. Never noticed that before. And most of the map, I guess all the maps have that. I never noticed that. I've played this game for how long? Man, I don't think I've ever noticed that corner. That's funny. I'm just going to throw that out there in case anybody else is in flight or... I did clean some people out of the guild today because there were just too many people that hadn't been online. And I mean, there's still people that haven't been online in a couple of weeks, but there were people that haven't been online 18 days, and I was like, that's far too long for me. You need people to be active. So if you go up to 24-hour period, how many people have out of the guild have been on within a day? I mean, I would like to see that down around here. 70% of the people in the guild have been online within the last 24 hours. We don't have that right now. So we're going to try to work on that. But it goes back to what I was saying. If you're not, as a guild leader, if you're not really being involved enough and maybe organizing things enough, people aren't going to see that as you're not really invested in the guild. You may be invested in you, but not in the guild. And I think I haven't been spending enough time. But a lot of it's because I'm recording videos. I'm trying to do other stuff. The guild is more just to have friends and to help people. I'm certainly there to help people, but it wasn't my primary focus. But I'm going to try to see if I can do more with the guild. So let's check this out. Turn this quest in. Which one is this? Retrieve the stone circle from Marvin's workshop and Ratchet. Oh, it was the Sunken Temple one. Let's do that. I used to just kill these guys a lot because they're low level. Check this out. I'm even going to throw up Sanctuary when I have this many physical people hitting me. It just makes sense. See how fast I burn through mana. Let's get wisdom up. My mana pool isn't very large right now. Sanctuary is great, but man, if you throw a Sanctuary up and you're throwing down high level Consecrate, you're going to burn through mana quick. Now you can use lower level Consecrates, but it really isn't mana. I mean, you're getting more bang for your buck using the high level Consecrate, at least from what I've seen. I mean, you can run the numbers, but I'm pretty sure the high level Consecrate is your best bang for the buck. A class. Interesting name. Let's see what we got here. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Probably won't record this ZF. Well, I don't know. We'll see if I'm gonna record. It's getting pretty late. Anyways, guys, I am going to stop this video because I think I'm just going to run ZF and I don't feel like trying to tank and pay attention and record. I'm just getting kind of tired all of a sudden. But I just want to get this video up so you guys can kind of see where I'm at, what I'm doing. And definitely we'll do some more videos of me probably this weekend where I'm tanking. You'll see me either tanking ZF or tanking Sunken Temple or tanking, hopefully, getting closer to tanking BRD, which I'll be doing at 50 or 51. So I will catch you guys later and have a good one.